Okay, so here we are in the living room. And what he did was he put this, it's a tiny little screen that blocks him from coming in and out from inside the attic there. And he was, when we first caught him, he was on the beam. And there was a lot of debris that had fallen down over here and in this area. We have vacuumed all of that up, and that is no longer here. It does not seem that the squirrel is in the house any longer. But there is no way of knowing right now if he's in the attic or if there's multiple. And then Clay is going to show us some of the outside screen work that he was talking about in his email.
Yeah, so when you come out, the screen, try to come look underneath, is pulled away in a few different spots. And there's evidence of it from nails that are laying on the deck, these little nails. And that was the part I was thinking I could come back with a staple gun and just pop that back for this part that's on the deck. When you go off the deck, I don't have a ladder or the insurance to climb up on that to be able to be sure it's sealed all the way around.
And our concern is that if you're gonna start sealing up these little areas, the whole thing would have to be sealed. But, you know, I think the greater concern is the squirrel family in the attic, or is there a squirrel in the attic at all? And I think that's something you have to talk to Tim about in terms of what he does to figure that out.
What he talked about, the options with that, when you start sealing the house in, we have to put live traps in the attic and in the house and try to catch them. And that gets expensive because he comes out every day and checks the traps and this kind of thing. What we did was the easy fix of the screen, and now I just look for debris and make sure that the squirrel hadn't gotten back into the house.
And now we can get back to, you know, scheduling events and open houses and not worrying about, you know, coming into a house that has a squirrel in it. I think right now it's safe to say the squirrel is not inside this house. The home part, I just don't know how we would know. You know, we have to be told by Tim if the squirrel is in the attic or if there's, you know, more than one.
Or the other thing is the squirrel may lose interest. You know, not being able to come in and look for food, this type of thing, he'll just end up leaving.
Okay. And then, you know, so I feel like Tim is really the expert that has to advise us based on the information we're providing you so far. So I think this answers all the questions we covered on the phone call the other day. I know you've got concerns and we're looking for information. I think this is the best way we know how to get you the information to work with Tim. And then we'd be looking for an update from your end as to, you know, what he's going to do. But at this point in time, I feel like the house is safe and we're no longer, you know, worried and walking on eggshells when we're having showings and things of that nature.